Welcome back to D&J React, where travel and culture sparks conversation.
Every day.
In today's conversation, we've got 8 things you can't do in South Korea.
Wonder what that might be.
I mean, bro, there's a lot of things you can't do in every country,
That's true.
I am curious to learn because we are going over to Korea, going over to Philippines, so I would like to know what I'm not allowed to do just in case.
Well, especially because there's certain cultures, there's things that just aren't acceptable that, you know, we take for granted. There's so many things we can do here that you literally can't do in other cultures.
Yeah, so let's not waste any time. Let's see what these 8 things are that you can't do in Korea. Let's go.
Do it.
South Korea has one of the most interesting and erratic cultures in the world. You can't go anywhere without something making you scratch your head and wonder. After spending 2 years of my life living and traveling through this country, I've gotten to know Korean culture pretty well. And while it's a very open and capitalistic society where most things are accepted, Koreans are very superstitious people, and you must be respectful of this before coming. The following are 8 things you just cannot do in South Korea. 1. Stick chopsticks in your rice bowl. This action signifies death because at funerals, Koreans burn incense upright in a bowl of sand. If you stick your chopsticks vertically in a rice bowl, you will get horrible looks, so consider yourself warned. 2. Throw toilet paper in the toilet. The plumbing systems in Korea are not made to flush toilet paper, so you must put it in the bin. Yes, even after doing your business. Trust me, you don't want to be that guy who overflows the toilet. 3. Write someone's name with a red pen.
Bro, so that people just throw in their, like there's poop in the trash can right next to you?
Really? That seems weird. Like, why wouldn't you flush it?
Well, they said they just told you.
That's disgusting.
Sounds really gross, though.
Avoid getting scolded at. Make sure to always write in black or blue pen. Writing in red ink, which is like blood, somehow means that a person will die soon or that you want them to die. 4. Wear shoes indoors. This strictly applies to houses and may also apply to schools, cafes, and restaurants. Koreans are very clean people and they always remove their outdoor shoes when going indoors. Most homes will have a little area to keep...
Literally all of my Asian friends never let me come in their house.
Remember going to Vu's house? It was like that. Had to take them off before you come in.
Every single Asian friend I have makes me take off my shoes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Your shoes, so just do it. 5. Talk loudly on the metro. Koreans hardly speak on the subway, and when they do, it's only a small whisper. It's almost eerie to witness thousands of people crammed into a small space completely without sound, but they respect one another, and you must do the same.
Could you imagine, like, the New York subways? You know how ghetto it is, and just everybody screaming, yelling, just chaos going on, and
it's
fights
really
and
bad,
stuff.
dude.
Yeah. And these guys are just, everybody's so calm.
Well, they showed New York subways and people were beating each other up, like screaming, yelling,
like
swinging
animals.
from the poles like monkeys, like
Just going
jumping,
nuts.
swinging throughout the train.
Yeah.
And then they showed Russia, Poland, and they showed like Ukraine and the trains, and everybody was
Very
just sitting there calm, quiet,
respectful.
collected, respectful. They weren't doing these like crazy gestures and being outlandish.
Well, that's because they have laws and rules that they follow.
Yeah,
Here, it's a free-for-all. You can do whatever the hell you want and get away with it.
Yeah.
6. Assume people speak English.
Excuse me, do you know where the airport is? How to... No? Okay. Hello? Hi. Do you know how to get to the airport?
The vast majority of Koreans can speak or understand English at a basic level. While it's getting more common for the younger generation to know the language, it still cannot be assumed. So learn a few Korean words, like 안녕하세요 and 감사합니다. 7. Use one hand to give or receive. As you probably realized by now, Korean culture revolves around respect. And one of the best ways to show high regard is by using 2 hands whenever you give or receive something. This goes for pouring soju shots, passing a phone, or even opening a door. 8. Refuse to bow
what?
to the elderly.
So,
You have to
Instead,
give with both of your
Both
hands.
hands,
Like maybe
opening
you
it.
just give it to one. They're like, maybe it's like kind of rude, like shooing them away. Like here, just go.
so even opening a door has to be 2 hands?
Yeah, I guess.
I've never done that. That's so awkward.
Yeah. something you gotta get used to.
All right.
Instead of shaking hands, hugging, or kissing, Koreans greet each other by bowing. It's a common way to say hello, thank you, and goodbye. And the older the person is, the deeper bow you have to give. Alright, we are in a taxi now. We are heading out of Seoul. It's always a fun and unique experience here in Korea, but respecting the culture is a must. While none of the things mentioned above are illegal, and you can probably get away with doing them as a tourist, I highly recommend keeping them in your back pocket so you don't offend anyone in this lovely country called South Korea.
Interesting.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I had no idea some of those.
I've seen a bunch of videos. There's a ton more of 8 things or 10 things not to do in Korea. So we got to go through all of them before we go there. Because the last thing I want to do is go to somebody else's country and offend them.
No.
You know, that's one thing I'm not willing to do. So we will be diving into a lot of culture videos on Korea, just Asia in general, because we'd like to know the religions and stuff. Well, I heard some of them you can't touch like the top of Buddha's head. You can't point a finger at a picture of a president or a ruler out there in some of the countries. So there's a lot of like little things
strict.
that you don't know that
It's all right. We're gonna learn. That's why we're here, man. We're gonna learn.
If you guys have any videos like this, so that we can learn more about your culture, please drop them over in our community chat on our Patreon we built for you guys. Any requests that you guys do on YouTube will never get played. We only take requests on our Patreon. So if you want anything done by us, it will 100% happen if you put it on our Patreon community chat. If you put it in YouTube, it will never happen. But also, we're giving you guys 7 days free on Patreon. Check out all the exclusive content. Join the polls. Join the raffles. Also, make sure to like, subscribe, hit that bell notification for more. Thank you so much for watching, guys. See you on Patreon.
Peace.